Kerala is now seeing firsthand what happens when the state bows before radicals. What happens when radical propaganda is dressed up as a fight for rights? And what happens when the state bends over to this radical propaganda? Because, you guessed it, vote ka chakkar hai babu bhaiya. Case in point, the sudden demand by a Muslim student in Kerala that she be allowed to wear a hijab to school instead of the prescribed uniform. We have already told you how this demand suddenly surfaced after 6 months of her wearing the prescribed trouser and shirt as uniform. How over 100 other Muslim girls continue to wear that same trouser and shirt even now. They have got no problem with it. But anyway, this matter reached the court gave the school security, the school stood its ground on the matter of rules, but then the state entered the picture. And instead of standing with the rules, instead of supporting the right of a minority institution to go by its own regulations, instead of backing the Christian organizations and the convent school who are lamenting how they are being unfairly painted as villains, the state did exactly what was expected. It chose its vote bank. So, the parents of the class 8 hijab-clad student, they have agreed to let her continue in uniform. But what did the Pinarayi Vijayan government do? The government has issued notice to the school and directed them to allow the student to continue her education while still wearing her religious headscarf. The education minister has also sought a report from the school authorities for denying her religious rights earlier, which caused her mental distress. Not only has the school opposed what it calls a perverse order, but now it has put out a question in the world. Is secularism, is the right to practice your religion freely simply a one-way street?
സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ അതൊരു പ്രശ്നമായി ആരും ഉന്നയിക്കാറില്ല, അതൊരു പ്രശ്നമാക്കാറുമില്ല. ഇത് ആ കുട്ടിയെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിടുകയും രക്ഷകർത്താവ് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ ഡെപ്യൂട്ടി ഡയറക്ടർക്ക് പരാതി കൊടുക്കുന്ന സാഹചര്യം ഉണ്ടാവുകയും ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ അവരെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് ലഭിച്ചു. റിപ്പോർട്ടിൽ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഗുരുതരമായ പശ കാണിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നുള്ള വിവരം കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ കാര്യത്തിൽ പേരിൽ ഒരു കുട്ടിയുടെ പേരിൽ നടപടി സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി പാടില്ല. രണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും എഗ്രിമെൻ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് ഗവൺമെൻറ് അംഗീകരിക്കുന്നില്ല. ആ എഗ്രിമെൻ്റ് ഒന്നും അത് നിങ്ങൾ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ള എഗ്രിമെൻ്റാണ്. 3, യൂണിഫോം വേണം. അപ്പോൾ ആ യൂണിഫോമിൻ്റെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ ഈ കുട്ടിയുടെ മതവിശ്വാസത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിൽ തട്ടം ഇടുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ കളറിൻ്റെ ആണല്ലോ പ്രശ്നം വരുന്നത്, കുട്ടികൾ തമ്മിൽ വേർതിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് ആ കാര്യം നിങ്ങൾ നിശ്ചയിച്ച് ആ കുട്ടിക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി തയ്യാറാവണം.
ഈ പോലീസുകാരൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ കാണുമ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല, വലിയ ടെൻഷൻ ഒന്നുമില്ല. നല്ല സ്കൂളാണ്.
എന്താ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വിഷയം കേട്ട് ടിവിയിൽ കണ്ടിട്ട് എന്താ നിങ്ങൾക്ക്
വിഷയം കേട്ട് എന്ത് പറയാനാണ്? ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ നമ്മളൊരു സ്കൂളിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ പോകുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കാണ്ടിരിക്കണം. അതാണ് എൻ്റെ ഇത്. നമ്മൾ സ്കൂൾ യൂണിഫോം കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകണം. അതിൻ്റെ ഇത്.
നിങ്ങളുടെ മക്കളാരെങ്കിലും പഠിക്കണ്ടോ ഇവിടെ? ആണോ? എപ്പോഴും ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ട് ഈ സംഭവം നടന്നുകൊണ്ട്? ചെറിയ ടെൻഷൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ?
അടുത്ത് തന്നെയല്ല, ഇതുവരെയായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒന്നും കണ്ടിട്ടൊന്നുമില്ല.
ഇതിനു മുമ്പ് ഇങ്ങനെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ
ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടായിട്ടില്ല.
കുട്ടികളുടെ ഈ പ്രശ്നം ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് വല്ല ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടായോ?
ഒരു ടെൻഷനും ഇല്ല. നമുക്കൊന്നും പഠിക്കാം. സഭയുള്ള കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുണ്ട്, സ്കൂളിലുള്ള ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ ഉണ്ട്. അത് നമ്മൾ പാലിക്കണം. അത് സത്യസന്ധവും നീതിപൂർവമാണ്. അത് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
സ്കൂളിന് എല്ലാ റൈറ്റും ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ?
സ്കൂള് അധികാരം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ സ്കൂളിന്. ഇത് സ്കൂള് ഇന്നലെ തുടങ്ങിയ സ്കൂളല്ല. സഭയാണ് ഇവിടെ കേരളത്തിൽ ആദ്യം വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം കൊണ്ടുവന്നത്. ആ സഭയ്ക്കിടെയുള്ള കാഴ്ചപ്പാടുണ്ട്.
Alright, so the simple question is, has the appeasement model been put above the right of the school? P. Santosh Kumar, Rajya Sabha MP of the CPI, joins us along with Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, advocate Bimla Binu, Kerala High Court lawyer who appeared for the school management, is also with us. Vivek Srivastava, here is a school which is saying it's a perverse order. Why are you imposing your vote bank considerations on the school?
There are no vote bank considerations for the communists. We do not. No communist party, whatever, tries to canvass and get votes on the basis of religion or caste. That is one thing, get it very clear. Our issues are very different and we are very universal in our thought process. So it is not about vote bank. And secondly, see, the aim of the government is to try to have as many students possible to study. And the minorities, especially the Muslims in this country, if you want them to be developed, if you want their parents to send them, it is still, they are not of the same psychological, financial and social level as many other in the nation. So it is just a method of encouragement, and I don't see anything wrong in what the
How is
Pinarayi
it
Vijayan
encouragement?
government.
All this time they had absolutely no problem. The parents
No.
now have no problem with her wearing the uniform, but you decided to read from the playbook of the SDPI. Literally, the Pinarayi Vijayan government today
No, sorry.
is echoing what the
SDPI
SDPI says.
No, the left front, whatever be the parties, they have nothing to do with SDPI and the ideology. Again, I'm saying it's a clarification, and I think everybody needs to read more, Padmaja, including you, what the left is all about, what communism is all about, what Marxism is all about, how the parties function, and what are their agendas. If you think that the communist parties are some sort of a religious minority oriented, and then we go start appeasing the Christians or the Muslims.
No, there is nothing wrong with being minority oriented, but there is definitely something wrong in trying to bully a school simply because a radical group asks you to, or radical group comes up and misleads a student or misleads her parents. The problem is with that.
Communists across the nation, across the world, we do not bow down to such radical pressure. Our agenda is very clear. Our thought process and ideology is very clear. Come what may, we don't compromise. We are not like the
Advocate Vimla Binu, why do you call the order perverse? Because the left leader over here says it's only to encourage people of all religions and all shades to come to school. Why are you calling the order perverse?
The order is perverse to the effect that the order has not clearly examined the matter in detail. The order says that the school authorities forced the child to be out of the school. Nothing happened on that regard. The school authorities have allowed the child to sit among with other students equally on 7th when she appeared with hijab, and on 8th when she appeared with hijab. And when on 8th she appeared with hijab, the only thing that which a normal school authority does, that the parent was informed. That was the only thing the school did. Nothing regarding the removal of her from the rolls. And what the education minister has stated in his perverse order, that the school authorities has illegally or behaved very cruelly with the child. Nothing of that sort. And moreover, the matter was amicably settled between the parent and the management, just like a mother and child issue. We must notice that. See, it was amicably settled just like a mother and child issue.
So you're saying that the school and the parents settled it, but the government has gone in a different direction. One wonders why.
Yes.
So government is actually now, Vivek Srivastav, taking a stand which is contrary to even the parents.
Yes. So now I want to ask
you one thing in this aspect, the government has taken a perverse illegal order which is very much arbitrary in nature.
Very strong words you are using, madam.
One thing is, already by the Kerala High Court, in the same matter, the Kerala High Court granted, after hearing the matter, enough police protection to the school, wherein government is a party, wherein school authorities is a party, and the parent is
I want to
also
ask
a party.
you a very simple question. Kindly tell me.
Without following what has happened in the court of law, has taken such a stand.
A perverse political order. That is what it is. It's a perverse political notice. The parents don't have a problem. The school is following the rules, but it's very, very clear what the Kerala government and the education minister's intentions are.
I want to ask you.
Yes. And here in this matter, the education minister has gone to the extent. The order was given today at 9:15 to the school authorities, and by 11 o'clock it was stated to report that to settle. It was stated to report to implement the order, and the order is highly illegal and perverse to the reason that
you cannot. Now let me speak.
Justification?
I'll be very clear.
The parents are saying we are okay with not wearing hijab, but the education minister says everyone must wear hijab. Why?
No. In the city where you are sitting, Padmaja, any private school in this city, Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, Faridabad, सबको donation देना पड़ता है. So don't teach me what is the amicable settlement between the student and the school. This city where you are sitting, every student pays donation to every big private
brand.
What are you
talking about? What is the possible comparison? This is about a rule in a school. You are talking about capitation fees.
Schools have a tendency to bulldoze.
Also, there is a mediation talk between the parent and the school. They both have decided. It is not me.
The school always has a high-handedness.
They both have decided for the tomorrow meeting.
Sorry, it is not decidedness. Here, amicably, in the city where we are sitting, where the studio of NDTV is, in this city, very amicably, the parents of the students go and pay donations to big schools to get their children admitted. That is also amicably done. So let us not talk of what is amicable between the students and the school management. If a school management is high-handedness, they have to be dealt with in the way they were dealt with. And I want to ask you a simple question. I'm asking you the question again. Where is the appeasement? When the parents agreed, the school agreed, and still...
Where is the appeasement? That you are putting a school on notice simply because they have followed the rules. That is the appeasement, sir. That you are going over and beyond the remit of what the government is. Here was a case of one student asking for an exception, perhaps at the instance of a politically driven propagandist, extremist, radical organization. What did you do? You were like, must appease the SDPI. Must do what the SDPI asked us to do, and you stepped in. But let me ask you, Mr. Santosh Kumar, you are a member of parliament. Can a school be bulldozed, and that to a minority institution? Can it be bulldozed in this fashion by the government? And for what? For deciding that these are our rules, this is our uniform, this is what the students must adhere to.
See, I don't know who has furnished you all this information. Now, first of all, why I am especially interested to take part in this discussion? Because just to inform the whole world, the viewers of this particular show, that there is no any such issue prevails. There was a small issue. Kerala, as you know, we have 55 lakh of school children, and in one school, there was an issue related to one student, and that was amicably settled within hours, and no issue as such, unlike what happened in Karnataka some 2 years ago while BJP was in power. I don't know why you are trying to create unnecessary division.
No, sir. We are creating no unnecessary division. Because here it is the school which is saying that we are being steamrolled. It's not us at all. Advocate Vimla Binu is here. She will speak for the school, because here is a minority institution, an institution which has decided that here is a set of rules which everyone must follow. A uniform code that they have prescribed.
If you start talking about laws and regulations, I have to quote a number of Supreme Court verdicts and related issues. Leave that part. Let me ask you one thing. Do you think that such an issue exists now? It's over.
Okay, let Vimla Binu answer. Vimla Binu, are you creating a storm in a teacup? The Honorable MP here is saying there is no issue.
Any verdict on uniform issue still yet. There is only a split verdict. So you should not say that. There are no number of verdicts of the Supreme Court regarding this matter.
When the NDTV team invited me for to take part in the discussion,
you cite the number of decisions that the appellate court has come out.
Kindly allow me to speak for 2 minutes. The point is that tonight I can tell you...
There are no such decisions. You should not say that there is something which is not on the eyesight of the public. You should not say that. You are not supposed to say that, because there are no decisions of the Supreme Court till yet.
Why you make it a controversy? It was an issue related to a student and has been resolved amicably. Why you are creating a problem out of it?
The school is being put on problem. Okay, let's speak one at a time. Let's speak one at a time. The MP is asking. The MP is asking. Hold on a second, sir. Hold on a second, because I think here the school needs to speak for itself. You cannot bully a school. Vimla Binu, the MP is saying there is no issue. Why are you creating a controversy?
Who created the controversy? It is the Education Minister who created the controversy.
NDTV is trying to create a controversy. Let me complete, please. Okay. The point is that this is related to the Education Minister's statement. What he had stated. The point is that the second part of his statement clearly, it's evident from that. If this issue has been resolved, the government has no problem at all. It's over forever.
Okay. Now let her answer. Advocate Bimla Binu, answer. What is it that the education minister has said which you are repeatedly calling perverse? And why is this a controversy where none exists, says the MP? Let her answer, sir. You have leveled allegations. She has the right to answer. She has the right to answer the questions you have raised. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Mr. Santosh.
At 9:15, a notice was received.
Okay, I will request now only Bimla Binu to be heard. Yes.
Yeah. At 9:15, an order has come from the part of the education department stating that we have removed the child from the school. There was no such thing, and we have created mental confusion to the child, and we have misbehaved with the child. Nothing of that sort. That will explain the CCTV visuals of the school itself. And then at 9:15 morning today, we received the order, and by 11 o'clock, we were asked to resolve the issue by speaking to the parents and to give her a colored hijab or headscarf. And here in this matter, the court has already intervened. The Kerala High Court has already intervened, and a police protection order is given. Government is a party in that. The parent of the child is a party in that. The parent was ready to amicably settle the issue. In the meanwhile, the education minister has come up with such a perverse, illegal order. And in this matter, what he has blackmailed to the media, stating that the recognition of the NOC of the school will be seen withdrawn if the school would not comply with the directions. Madam, in this matter, Karnataka High Court has earlier decided, Kerala High Court has decided in 2018 and 2022, the Home Department's order regarding the student cadets, which is by the same led government, which is by the same LDF-led government, there is an order following a decision of the student cadets matter by the Honorable High Court, in which it has stated that the uniform code has to be maintained. Then tell me, what is the appeasal policy of the government?
Answer, Mr. Santosh Kumar.
See, you cannot direct me like that. Kindly understand that I'm a legislative member of parliament. Just to, for the sake of informing the viewers, I am taking part in the discussion. So don't treat me like your other views. Number one. Number two, there is a Supreme Court order. If you are trying to start with the Supreme Court directions and other, there is a clear-cut order by the Supreme Court of India issued on 9th of August 2024 in a Mumbai college-related case, which is related to headgear. Headgear means hijab and many headgears are there. It is clearly stated that an education institution cannot deny the same. I am not here, for all this.
Issue, not in this matter. You are wrong.
So, my dear lawyer, kindly understand. As I told you, let me complete, please. As I told you, I fully agree with the position taken by the parent of the student and other related parties. That issue is not at all relevant now. It has gone. It's practically over. But if you try to start with the court orders and
what still remains over there?
But Mr. Santosh Kumar, hold on a second. I think the more serious charge being made over here is that when there is no question, Mr. Santosh Kumar, if you just hold on for a second, sir, I think the more...
9th of August, sir, lawyers should know that. 9th of August 2024, Supreme Court of India, in a Mumbai-related case, clearly stated that an education institution cannot deny a girl child from wearing headgears.
Okay, answer that. Vimla Binu. Again and again it's being said that there is a court order, you should not deny the child her right. Now please give her time to answer. Vimla Binu.
To my knowledge, experience and practice over the Kerala High Court, till this point of time, this kind of an order has not yet come to my notice, and Apex Court, to my knowledge, it has been referred to the larger bench. There is a division bench split order. There is a division bench split order, and the matter has been referred to the larger bench, and it has not yet decided.
I'm talking about the Supreme Court of India.
Now,
I am
the
talking
law of the
about the
land
Supreme
is,
Court of India.
now the law of the land is, that's what I'm talking about. See, and now the law of the land is the Kerala High Court's order and the Karnataka High Court's order. Now, the Kerala High Court has already intervened in the same matter. It's not in a different matter the Kerala High Court intervened. That has to be
Simple
observed
point
by
is,
the...
and I will give you the final word, Vivek Srivastav. The simple point is, here is a school saying, all things aside, this matter has gone to court. You want to challenge it in a court of law, fine. But for the state government to intervene, and as the advocate puts it, blackmail the school by saying, if you don't allow this child to wear a hijab, then we will cancel your license. Doesn't this convent school have the right to run their institution as well?
Never it was stated. Never it was stated. I just request you.
Are you saying the advocate is lying, sir?
No,
posters.
Again,
There is a
that was
live
never communicated
Facebook
to the
video
school.
given by
Never.
the education minister. You cannot
When?
deny it. You cannot deny
When?
it. It's in
Can
the
you show me?
Facebook poster.
Can you show me?
Live done by the education minister. You go to his Facebook page. You can see it.
The honorable anchor cannot follow Malayalam, so don't try to mislead her. No. She is doing her job very sincerely.
Because
Don't try to
by the
mislead her.
education
Never
minister that NOC given shall be withdrawn. Shall be revoked.
Okay, let's clear the record on this. No, this is a very important point you are making. I will give 30 seconds to both of you. Vimla, Binu, specify whether the state really threatened to cancel the school's license. What evidence do you have?
Yes, you go through the press meets of the education minister, and the education minister's Facebook live of today has declared that the NOC given to the school shall be revoked, and subsequent to that I have answered on that point stating that state government cannot withdraw an NOC like that for the reason that there must be violation of state laws, and there must be violation of rules, and there must be violation.
Isn't this arm
there must
twisting
be
the school?
mismanagement.
This is a charge of arm twisting the school.
By all
One at a
medias
time,
and
please. You've
his
spoken,
Facebook
ma'am.
live
Now let him
is there.
answer. Direct charge, the state government is arm twisting the school.
Yes.
To me.
Yes, sir. That's a direct charge at the state government.
See, a lawyer should speak based on documents.
Okay.
Does he have any document? Why? See, you cannot follow Malayalam. You cannot follow Malayalam, my dear uncle. Then why you are dragging on her mention? The point is that it's no issue now. It's no issue now. Number one. People like this lawyer and the notorious PTA. The school is having a PTA, which is a group of...
You cannot deny it.
No. The point is that the PTA and the team like you are creating problems. Practically, it is solved. Now you people want to create further tension.
Okay.
You want to create the tension. You want to make it the Karnataka situation.
Look, we've put the facts out there. The lawyer has put all of the points, the factual points, sir. Okay, you have put the government side. The lawyer has put the facts at her disposal. I am ultimately going to leave the decision in the court of public opinion.
By the government of Kerala to the school authority.
All right, sir. I'm going to leave the final decision in the court of public opinion. Thank you very much for joining us here.